Mr. Corners, just getting my competition set up. Also, hi Dopey. Okay, if you want to enter, it has to be #cat, not a picture of a cat. Okay, so just give me a moment to get one thing, and I'll be right back. Of course, I left my tea by the kettle, as always. Got it now. Okay, so today's streams. We're doing a triple storytime showcase. I couldn't fit all my hashtags in because I wanted to make sure I outlined the games appropriately. So we're starting up with Animal Lover. This is one I've been looking forward to, just because, you know, it's got cats in, and also dogs, I think. But I think the cats. Anyway, it's called Animal Lover, therefore, you know, whatever. Developed by Trainwreck Studios and published by Penguin Pop Games. We love Penguin Pop Games. I also have a giveaway for this game today on Xbox. It came out on February 21st. I am belated in doing this one. Not as belated as I am with the next one, but, you know, I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, this one is out on Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, from what I can see. And costs on Xbox £7.99 or $9.99. Evil forces have turned these 5 hunky beefcake time to splice boys into animals. Because why not? You gotta help cure them and maybe even fall in love along the way. We need to help Edmund, Frankie, Kyle, Miguel, and Charlie regain their literal humanity while also becoming better people along the way. So, yeah. That is this game. Without too much further ado, hi Faisal. I love that logo, it's so cute. Ooh, that is a bit loud on my TV. Okay, also possibly a bit loud on there as well. Let's find some options first. Okay, music volume here. Sound. Text speed a little bit faster because I always get annoyed. It's up. Blinking. We don't like blinking. Blinking can be off. Oh, there's a gallery. Oh, we don't have anything unlocked yet. Okay, so we are going to set a timer because we're going to do about an hour on each game. Everybody's going to try, and yes, I'm running a giveaway. I've got that set up. Hi, Vicky. Oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. Just checking. Has my stream alert gone off? No, my stream alert's not gone off yet. Just ping in case that doesn't go off. Right, now ready. Okay, so let's find out what's happening with this game. This is my name. I don't want to be me, so let's be Lucy. Joe Strim again, I know, right? I love animals. Yeah, I don't like doing romance games as me. Not now, anyway. So we're going to be Lucy. But yes, hi Ray. But yeah, it's Saturday Joe Case. Why? Oh, did you manage to defeat the ants? I love animals. Obsessively, though. I love a lot of things. Just happen to really love the company of animals. Even when they're mean or skittish, I find them relaxing. You're lost? Oh, no. So, well, veterinarian seemed like a logical choice. I'm decently smart. I like the company of animals. Vet. Easy. I was told life decisions were going to be hard, and I'm sure they are, but the biggest decision of my life so far has been a relatively simple one, so I'm not too worried. Did I say hi, Mr. Cornus? I think I did, but it was when the thingy was up. The alarm is going, yo, Lucy. The alarm is saying, sorry to disturb you. No, it's fine. What do you need, alarm? You overslept. What? You overslept. You hit snooze 3 times and you overslept. No, I didn't. I appreciated alarm, but I'd know if I overslept. What, you mean like you were having a conversation with your alarm? Also, what time was it set to? Because snooze is 9 minutes, and if you hit it 3 times, that's 27 minutes. But yeah. But hello, everyone. Everyone who's lurking, also hi. You don't need to say hi. I just appreciate you anyway. If you insist, and I do. Wait, what? Oh, that sounds more like an alarm. I hate that noise. Oh no. Oh no, tell me I didn't. Crap. Oh no, he was totally right. Who was right? My alarm clock. My subconscious was trying to wake me up and I wouldn't listen, so my alarm clock gained the ability to speak in my head. It's politely telling me that I overslept, but I wouldn't listen. Turns out my alarm clock was totally right. Oh, okay then. Did you want anything to eat before I go? What are you making? Just some toast. No toast, no time. No thanks, Mum. All right then. I attend school full time. That's not what I'm late for, though. I got a summer internship at a local veterinary clinic. I'm only a few weeks from finishing it up. I go back to school in September. I was accepted to a 4-year college. Dr. Macmillan wants me at the office early this morning. Getting there early is going to be very difficult because of how very late I am. Bye, Mum. I'm out of here. All right, sweetheart. Your father and I will be working late this week, so if you decide to stay out after work, let us know so we don't worry. Will do. Sun's bright today, but the oppressive kind of hot, not the lovely kind. What few clouds there are appear sparse and withering. I'm uselessly praying for rain as I trudge my way down the street towards Dr. M's office. Hello, Dr. Macmillan. Ooh, I like the slightly abstract-y painting style backgrounds. You here? The vet has a scent of chemical cleaning. The empty rooms are serene under the bright fluorescent light. I don't see Dr. Macmillan anywhere. The doors and windows are locked as I look around them. All except for the back door that I came in and one window. Which means either Dr. Macmillan is late, or she's early and she's doing some spooky waiting thing. Like she knows I did something wrong, like leave a window open, and she's in her office chair right now, waiting to reprimand me. Dr. Macmillan? Are you doing a spooky waiting thing? The front door opens and Dr. Macmillan walks through it, carrying a large travel bag with her. Morning. I'm going to assume Dr. Macmillan is Scottish because muck. You know. Morning, Lucy. Sorry I'm late. Got caught up in traffic. Were you waiting long for me? Oh. Hi, Heaven. I shall hydrate. I have tea. Thank you very much. Awesome. Just a couple of minutes. I decided to get here a little early so I could open a window to cool this place down. It's still a little hot, huh? Hot day. Well, thanks for getting here earlier, Lucy. It's me too, so of course. That's right, I did. I'm waiting on an important message. Do we have anything on the answering machine? I don't have a clue. No, nothing. Darn. Alright then, I've got to make some calls. I'll give you something to do in a minute. Take your time, Doctor. When she's gone, I rush over to the answering machine. 3 messages. Damn. Could have said I didn't have time to check yet. Dr. Macmillan! I cry out halfway across the office. Yeah, Lucy? I forgot we have 3 messages. Oh, weird. Who from? I don't know. Okay, then will you take them for me? Sure, yes, absolutely. Don't know why, but I feel guilty now. It probably wasn't worth it to lie about getting here early. I just want this internship to work out. I want everything to work out. Playbook's still flashing, trying desperately to get my attention. Press the button and sit down with a pen and paper. Hi there. Dr. Melissa Macmillan. We are conducting a nationwide survey. We were wondering... Beep! That's enough of that. Dr. Macmillan has very little patience for automated calls. I sometimes see her write down the caller IDs of telemarketers and survey callers. It makes me kind of nervous, actually. I press the delete key and place my pen to the paper. Hey, Melissa, it's Catherine. I was able to move my schedule around and I can absolutely look after the place for you. It was a close call too, but it all worked out in the end. Sorry I couldn't call earlier, I just got things settled. But I want to talk to you about your hours and scheduling. And I got an extra day off so we can spend a day together and you could buy me lunch. I don't actually mean that. You've done so much for me, this is the least of my worries. Plus, I've got family down there, so it'll be nice. I guess you're home by now, so I'm sure I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I'm serious about lunch. Let's make that happen. My treat. Unless you want to go Dutch. But you're not treating me. Keep going. Don says hi, he misses seeing you. He won't be able to make it, but he sends his best. But that means this counts as girl time. And with Don's promotion, Lord knows I could use some girl time. When you're back, I mean. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you soon. When you're back. Anyway, I guess I'll talk to you soon. Oh dear, someone doesn't know how to end a phone call. Or me. You got my number. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Beep! Huh? She was excitable. I write down that Catherine can look after the place. Next message now. Beep! Sorry, it's Catherine again. I am a good intern. I was totally sure if you had my number. I'm pretty sure you called me before, but I thought, you know, yay! I got an achievement for being a good intern. Just in case. Plus, I wouldn't be offended if you didn't have it. I forget things all the time, what with smartphones being all the rage. Who remembers numbers anymore? So yeah, I just wanted to make totally sure. My number is 870 42 49. Again, that's 870 42 49. Okay, bye Melissa, see you soon. It's still going, but now there's no sound. Silence, occasionally speckled with the sound of cloth brushing against a microphone, come from the machine. Then a voice. Yeah, sure, let me check. I think, yeah, maybe. Wait. Oops. No, I've had a call going this whole... Beep! Huh. I get up to go visit the doctor in an office. Doctor? Yeah, Lucy. Who were the calls from? First one was a nationwide survey. Oh, did they give a callback number? Oh, Lord, no. Oh, no. No, they didn't. Lucy, I'm kidding. Is the message expunged from the machine? Yes. Good. The world is a slightly better place now. Weird sense of humour. The other two both from Catherine. Oh, what did they see? God, who even knows? She said she'd be happy to look after the place. Did she say anything else? A lot, actually. Anything that sounded vital? I don't know how to answer that. Don saying hi and anything regarding girl time or splurging doesn't count. Then no, not really. Alright then, wonderful. What did she mean look after the place? I'm going to be gone most of next week, so my old friend Catherine Dirty is going to be setting up her practice here for a couple of days. Okay then. Yeah, you'll get the time off. She has her own interns, and you'll still get credited for the time. Thank you, Dr. McMillan. That's very kind of you. No problem. She's being too nice right now. The lump in my stomach is growing. It weighs on me like a fast food burger that just got comfortable. Ugh, might as well go for it. Dr. McMillan? I lied to you. I only got here a minute before you, and I left a window open last night. Lucy, you can't do that. What, lying or? The sentence already sounds horrible before I'm even done saying it. Leaving the window open overnight? Well, both, clearly. Yeah, I know. But you can't leave that window open. We have a lot of expensive supplies in here, and if it gets stolen, and it sets me back a pretty penny personally. Like, out of my wallet, vacation fund, dental copies. Do you understand? Yes, ma'am. Good. Anyway, thanks for telling me. It was considerate of you since you would have gotten away with it. This won't be affecting your letter of recommendation. Thank you, ma'am. No problem. Plus, I didn't get caught up in traffic. I overslept. I don't know. I said I got caught up in traffic. There was no traffic. Oh, no problem. I feel a lot better. Yay! We didn't have to choose. We just automatically didn't lie. I've never been good at lying to people. The moment I try, I get a cold sensation in my stomach. It doesn't go away until I tell the truth. I overheat. I overheat a lot. But I always go all red and flustered if I try and lie. I'm not very good at it, so I don't really try. It's probably a pathological thing, but as far as I know, it couldn't hurt me too bad. I am, however, the only person I know who has this. Other people are perfectly fine at lying, as far as I know anyway. What an odd thing to speculate about. Time passes slowly in Dr. McMillan's office. There's always something to do, and there's always something to interrupt what you're doing, but never too urgently. So if she's basically doing work experience, she's like summer work experience, she's what, like 18? How old are these time-displaced animal boys? That hint at romance. It's like dodgy. Family's supposed to be... Did I miss this sentence? There's always something to do, and there's always something to interrupt what you're doing, but never too urgently. Family's supposed to be coming in soon with a hamster. They think he's sick, and they say he's been unnaturally warm lately. I still don't know all the things that could possibly imply. Perhaps it's a girl hamster in heat. Or it has a tiny, adorable little fever. I like hamsters. When I was a kid, or at least a younger kid than I am now, I guess, I had a hamster named Barbasol. So named because I thought distinguished gentlemen names were funny, and it sounded like one. It sounds like a, kitchen cleaner. I did not... There we go. Shaving cream. There we go. I did not realise at the time that I'd gotten the name from my dad's shaving cream. Regardless, I would call him Mr. Barbasol. He would wiggle his little nose and I would kiss it. The way he looked afterwards always killed me. In retrospect, he looked like any hamster in any situation would, startled with big, bulging black eyes. Yes, what a distinguished gentleman! I miss Mr. Barbasol. He was one of the few animals owned by children younger than 10 that was able to die of old age. He was lucky, I guess. My friend's rat had its neck snapped by the reckless closing of its metal cage. Ew! That point in my memory is usually when I stop trying to reminisce and attempt to start finding a more productive use of my time. There are always folders to be sorted away, so I pick myself up out of my mind and start fiddling with the schedule to find out which folders to file away and which ones to leave. As I am opening the P to S cabinet to put away the Shkreski file, I hear a jilling behind me. In walks an older woman wearing a large pair of sunglasses and a small child in a pink shirt. That older woman is wearing the small child, or do we need a comment? I'm sorry, I should not pick apart. Apparently, my brain is in a pedantic mood. Mostly, it's still playing Benedict Fox, and doing lots of jumps in my head, which is slightly distracting. But then I was Lego racing in my dreams, and that woke me up really early. I got like 5 hours sleep. So, apparently it's just going to be one of those days my brain is gone. It's the weekend. It's not holiday anymore. You don't need sleep. Damn well do need sleep. Try and get an early night tonight because I got my hair cut tomorrow. Not Not that anyone really cares, but I am just, Anyway, hopefully everyone's having a good... Oh, it did post in the end. Weekend so far. I roasted a chicken. I had a very tasty roast chicken and bacon sandwich. I am sad that my roast chicken and bacon sandwich is now over. Now I have roast chicken in my fridge, but no actual plan for food yet. Maybe I shall make some roast potatoes for tonight. Again, I'm babbling. Right. Hamster. Right, they begin to approach the reception desk as I have to resign myself to whittle away files later. Hi. Hi there. Here to see Dr. Macmillan? Yeah. I'll let the doctor know you're in. How's the little guy doing? I don't know. Mindy, why don't you tell her? He looks better. A lot better. But she and her father insisted that we bring Lamb Chop in anyway. My jerk sensor is already ringing off the charts. I keep up appearances regardless. Oh, is his name Lamb Chop? Mindy nods at me reluctantly for a second, but stops and begins shaking her head as if she's changed her mind on the issue. It's actually Ham Chop. Well, it's a good thing you brought him in anyway. I'll make sure he's doing A-okay. Why don't you guys have a seat for a minute and we'll get right to you. It might have just been warm because it apparently is warm. Hey, how long does this thing usually... Sorry. Again, as my usual, I should just have a disclaimer in my bio. If I'm yawning, it's not the game's fault, it's because I'm tired. This time, it's because I only got 5 hours sleep because of a game, because I was driving Lego vehicles in my sleep. Hey, how long does this kind of thing usually take? Can't be sure, depends on what the doctor thinks is wrong. Whatever, say that hypothetically the thing is fine, not sick or broken at all, it'll be what, 15 minutes? I really don't know, I'd say minimum about half an hour. Fine. The mother goes to sit down as I'm standing behind the desk wondering what I said wrong. She's wearing high heels, but she's still pressing down on her heels hard to let me know that I didn't give her a satisfactory answer. Excuse me? Oh, she's got a little kitty. Mindy is still standing in front of me, the hamster's cage sat on the counter. Who calls a hamster ham chop? Well, it's better than lamb chop. I suppose hamster, ham chop. I don't know. But she's adorable. Would you like to see him? Cute kid. You know what? I would. Ham chop, you said? Yeah, his name's Ham Chop. Kind of like lamb chop, but he's a hamster. Golden cream-coloured hamster with big black eyes and adorable pink nose stares up at me. And I was almost in a bad mood too. Oh my god, I love him. Yeah, we picked him up from the pet store. They called him Elvis at the pet store, but I didn't think that was a good name. Yeah, that's okay. I think Ham Chopped is a better name too. I'm gonna hold him. That would be against policy, and I haven't told Dr. Macmillan that the hamster has arrived yet. I'm also not in a mood to take some time to see some hamster at the behest of some bitch who thinks I'm a servant. Can I hold his cage? Yeah, just be careful. Daddy said he's a fragile hamster. He's fragile like glass. I'd be extra super duper careful. Okay. I hold the cage up to my face and look at his little eyes head on. He looks just like Mr. Barbasol. His nose is sticking out the cage, shoving it through as if begging for attention. He doesn't look too sick. I don't think he's too sick anymore. Okay, well, I'm going to go get the doctor. Without thinking, I lay a little peck on Ham Chop's face and lower the cage to give back to Mindy. Suddenly, the cage is getting heavier. There's a light coming from somewhere I can't make out. My arm tightens in response to the immediate heaviness. Did someone just drop a bowling ball on my hand? I am attempting to have the cage back onto the table. No use. The cage drops to the ground. My eyes try to surface above the bright gleaming light. I see Mindy and the mum lady recalling from the cage. My grip begins to loosen. I can barely see inside the thing. What I can see is a large lump of flesh. It's either taken the hamster or that's the new Ham Chop. I'm startled and frightened and it's shockingly quiet. No din or explosion. Right, let me just check that is registering. Yes! Woo! Competition is set up correctly. So yes, as Mr. Corners has done, I have a giveaway for a copy of this game on Xbox. today. I also have a copy of the last game I'm streaming, but I will pull this giveaway at the end of the hour for this stream, which is in 39 minutes and 38 seconds, more or less. Just a bright, blinding light in the stunned silence of three horrified women. The lump grows inside the cage, beginning to strain at its edges. Really wish we'd got the hamster out now. Tried to lift the cage back onto the table for only a second longer. After that, I guess I realised it's a lost cause. I recoiled from the cage and pulled back from whatever's inside of it. It's growing arms. It's growing legs. It's growing inside of the cage. A small piece of metal wire is broken. The skin of the thing inside the cage is bleeding against the taut metal. Finally, in one instant, the cage is broken. The lump of flesh lifts itself upwards, standing taller than the world around it. Please be wearing clothes as there's a small child present. It's a human form. Light still gleams off its hair and its fingernails. Finally, the light calms, and what's left is a man. Ooh, that looks painful. A beautiful man standing buck naked in the middle of the veterinary clinic. He has luminescent orange hair. His gaze is turned towards me, his eyes are striking blue, and his shoulders are pulled upright and tall. He seems serene, not frightened like us, not even shocked. He's calmer than every bit of the world I can pull together right now. The mother and child behind him are rushing themselves out of the door. Are they calling the police? The government? Suddenly it's him. It's he and I. Us. Hi. Hi? Hi there? Hi. Hi. I'm struggling to say anything. Yes. That was not hi. That was I. I is not hi. He thinks I'm gonna say something. Hi? Hi. Chapter 1! Edmund the Seventh. Ooh. He's gorgeous. I mean, I suppose, in a kind of... It reminds me of, like, the Usborne puzzle stories. I mean, he's naked. Can we get him a towel or something? We need to bandage the wire cuts. Good lord, he's gorgeous. He's completely naked. Like, I can see everything. He either hasn't seemed to notice yet or doesn't care. I do like his orange hair, though. It does look like he's got, like, you know, round his thighs as well with the wire. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I kissed a hamster. The cage broke and a naked man is standing in front of me. It's very Princess and the Frog. Aha. Naked as the day he was born. Temporarily saved Edmund from his animal form. Oh, temporarily? Oh no. Also, that was 12. Okay, so achievements are odd numbers. Love it. As I'm really not fussed. The only time I care about the numbers in the achievement is when I'm trying to make them pretty numbers. I could try and go for 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. It's still a while off. Like finishing 30 games or so off. So we won't have to worry about that for a little while. Maybe a month. And then maybe we'll go for a pretty number. But yes, so I probably don't want to read what they are, but yeah, there's lots of different achievement things. There are 23 of them. I have 2, but they have evened themselves out. I got a 28 and a 12, so technically I already had the 9 on the end of this from some other game that I played. But anyway, my name is Edmund the Seventh. Thank you for setting me free. I look up for a second. Oh geez, he's got me staring at his crotch, and I'm blushing red as wildfire. Keep my eyes fixed on him and extend my hand. My name is Lucy. Pretty name. I've never met a Lucy. Hamster teeth. What the? He's got hamster-like buck teeth. That's... adorable? Really cute. What the fuck? I wish you'd stop being so naked. It's distracting. Edmund, you said? Mm-hmm. He said as he gave me a happy nod. I hope you don't mind me saying, Edmund, but you are super naked right now. Yes. I know. I promised myself that if I ever turned back, it wouldn't be the first thing I thought about. You don't say. Got a lot of time to think. Aha. Give me 1 minute. Okay, Lucy, get your thoughts together and hurry. There's a naked man in the veterinary clinic you are working at. Being an intern at. Whatever. You are 18. Don't think this is appropriate. Dr. Macmillan comes out and sees us. It'll be a very difficult thing to explain. So, first things first. Hi, Edmund. Hi. Do you mind coming with me? Not at all. Great. I drag Edmund down the hallway towards the bathroom, which we have to pass by Dr. Macmillan's door to get to. Just go quickly. She doesn't seem to notice. Inside the bathroom, Edmund sits down on the toilet. His wounds from breaking out the cage are mostly on his back, which I can see now. They're bloody. The bleeding seems to have stopped. They do look bad, though. Surprisingly, Edmund doesn't seem to notice. Okay, just stay here for a bit. I don't know how long I'll be. Lock this door and just stay here. My pleasure. Close the door on him and walk towards the doctor's office. You have to think of a very quick lie. Doctor? I stay outside her office. She's on the phone with someone. I walk inside. Yes, absolutely. Not yet, but I've got a lot on my plate. I'll take some me time when I go up north. Doctor? Yes, Lucy. The family with the hamster called and cancelled. Really? I didn't hear the phone go off. Other line. Oh, right. I'm on the phone. My bad. All right, then. Hey, wait. Something's come up. If I call Annie and she can fill in today, is it all right if I go home? Is everything okay? This is a pivotal moment. If I say everything's fine, then I doom myself to looking like I'm just trying to skip out on work. If I tell her this is serious, she will absolutely want to know what's happening. Just have to be as straight up as I can. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't really tell you right now. A hint? No. Lucy is scaring me. If it turns out to be nothing, I'll be back later today, I absolutely promise you. Well, you sound serious. I'm not supposed to reply to that. I was about to, though. Okay, I'll call Annie. Get out of here. You owe me one. Thank you, Dr. Macmillan. Of course. Sorry, Kathy. No, it's my intern. Apparently an emergency. She's still talking as I leave her office. Dr. Macmillan is still unaware that there's a tall, statuesque, naked man in her bathroom. Cold stomach feeling is back. Should I tell her? Oh, we're going to tell her. This is going to be amusing. Doctor, a tall statuesque man is sitting inside your bathroom naked and is, as far as I know, single. Pardon? There's a very tall, handsome, naked and possibly available man taking refuge inside your bathroom. Good. You can have the rest of the day off. You're my favourite intern. Ha! Bad idea. I'll just deal with the cold feeling. There are bigger matters at hand. Okay, but we didn't tell her. But that was funny. I knock on the bathroom door. Yes? He says from inside, muffled. I need you to follow me. Be quick about it. All right, then. Cool. ... He's not opening the door. Oh. Sorry, still locked. Thought I'd opened it, my bad. The door opens now. His wounds still look ghastly and he's still every bit as naked as he was before. Oh my god, does that hurt? Does what hurt? Good, that gives us some time. Okay, how smart are you? Come again? Do you know what a car is? Yes, I was just in one before coming here. Okay, cool. Dr. Macmillan keeps spare scrubs around here somewhere. Oh, thank God. Why didn't we think to look to that first? I don't know, scrubs. They're what I'm wearing. Ah, will they fit? God, I hope so. Great, should I continue standing out here? No, I guess not. I'll get back inside the room, the bathroom. Okay then. After grabbing the largest pair of scrubs I could find in one large towel, I handed the lot to Edmund in the bathroom. He told me that the scrubs don't fit. The towel should work though. Apparently. Great, come on out. We're walking to my house and grabbing my car, then we're getting new clothes. You really don't need to be doing all of this. It's fine, really. Let's just get you to a place of normalcy before I start asking you questions. Stuff like, why was I a hamster? Yeah, stuff like that. And why did you change when I kissed him? Oh man, this is a fairy tale. Oh geez. I gotta ask. There's no effing way. I gotta ask. Edmund? Yes? Can I ask you a question? Yeah, go for it. You're not a prince, are you? Not anymore. I mean, he's the 7th, so... You know. I mean, also clearly what a distinguished gentleman applies to this hamster too, Leaky. I just gotta have a stretch. And it wasn't redeemed, but I'm tired. Anyway, ... Not anymore? No. But you were? Yup. A prince. Indeed. That got turned into a hamster. You're kidding. Nope. Oh, I'll stretch again. Woo. Thanks. Oh. Yeah, and I do hydrate outside of hydrate being redeemed as well, so no, it's just my shoulders are tired. I'm still trying to recover from walking up a really big hill in Dorset. No. God, he's taking forever with that towel. And I kissed you. Turned back into a prince. I am not a prince anymore. For intents and purposes, you're a prince. Nope, I have no claim to anything anymore except for a tiny metal cage, and I broke that. I hope Mindy's not angry. But I am absolutely not a prince. Shut the hell up, you're a prince. You're a prince because you were a prince and you're an animal, now you're a prince again. If you insist. The door opens, he hasn't even tucked the towel in, he's just holding both ends. He probably tried tucking it in and he couldn't. Edmund, you even look like a prince. But I'm not one. We can continue this discussion later. Alright then. Let's go get my car. We begin walking out of the office and start trudging through the oppressive sun to get to my place. In a towel. The journey is always longer coming back than it is walking more. We're forced to walk uphill rather than downhill to get to my car. As we walk, sweat drops from my forehead and gets in my eyes. It's nice and cool out here. I don't miss sweating under all that fur. I'm going to need to dress this right away. I can't allow this to start. A band casual... Why would you let it slide? I'll let that one slide. Come again? A casual reference to being a hamster. You can't just toss that out there for God's sake. This is weird. And I want to vomit from stress. I apologise. Please don't. As I said, I'm letting it slide. Just promise you'll try not to do that. Alrighty then, I promise. My bad. It doesn't sound like a prince. We're almost there. Just a couple more minutes. We're finally somewhere safe in the side yard of my house. Edmund, still a man who less than 30 minutes ago was a hamster. He's also visibly upset. I'm listening to Edmund regulate his breathing. He let out one sigh the moment we stepped in here and hasn't let another one out since. He should be way angrier at me than he is for my weird outburst. Then again, he's a prince. Maybe they just handle themselves a little better than, not princes. Peasant folk? Edmund, you said? Also, it's quite funny that she's Lucy and he's Edmund because they're characters in Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, but they're brother and sister. Yes, miss? He's gonna have to cut that miss shit out pretty soon. I'm having trouble talking to him as a normal person. If I start thinking of him as a prince, I'm gonna freeze up again for another good 5 hours. Please don't call me that. I apologise. Lucy, then. Please don't apologise, you haven't... Made the mistake of looking him in the eyes. He is still gorgeous. Thankfully a little less naked. I was expecting Edmund to be looking at me with sad puppy dog eyes, but his eyes are closer to curious than sad. He's still not taking his eyes off mine. Can't tell if he's studying my face or if he's simply listening, but I feel flattered and caught off my guard regardless. You haven't done anything wrong. I was worried I had offended you somehow. No, you haven't. It's just... This is weird, right? I'm not wrong for thinking this is weird. It's weird. I haven't been treating it that way, but I can only imagine the shock of... I'm gonna let him finish his thoughts. I want to see how he phrases it. Watching a naked man rise from the body of what was a hamster. Feels like it's a little more than that. I understand what you mean. I actually didn't think that would happen. This felt like a day like any other. I was going about my business as usual. I'd just woken up, eaten a few pellets, went to the... He catches my gaze for a moment. Right, well, hamster business. Wood shavings and everything? Wood shavings and everything. See a young woman pick me up. She kisses me on the nose, and my body returns to me. I'm a little surprised myself. So this is weird for both of us. I don't know if I'd say weird. Weird is a strong word, isn't it? We're not close. We're sitting a good few feet apart, but I'm not talking to a prince for a moment. He begins to fidget with his hair. His eyes are a striking blue that attract light and gleam like a brightly lit Christmas tree. Wait. Oh my god, Edmund, you're bleeding. The wounds on his body begin to leak blood, looking a little more urgent than they had before. I am. Are you okay? Bursting out of that cage hurt a lot, actually, but I'm fine. I thought you said it didn't hurt. What? When did I say that? I don't recall. Do you need a bandage? Wait, what am I saying? Let me go get you a bandage. Please don't trouble yourself. Honestly, all I'd like is a towel to clean my wounds up a little and find a way to procure some clothes. If I go inside, I'm going to arouse suspicion from my mum. It's way too early to be back from the vet's office. I could sneak inside and grab a towel and come back out again. And again, he is wearing a towel already. Well, if you want... Yeah, could totally use the towel you're wearing. Could use the towel you have on. Oh. Evan looked down and blushes. Oh no, he's looking at me like I'm a pervert. Oh no. He's looking at me like I'm a respectable human being. I wish he'd look at me like a pervert so he could validate my horrible embarrassment. I hope you don't mind me asking. What's up? We're at your house, correct? Yeah? Do you have any towels in there? He's understandably squeamish. I should have realised that. Just because he was okay with being naked before doesn't mean he is now. I do, but my mum is in there, and it's too early for me to be back from the vet's office. It would be difficult to explain to him. Oh. Oh, right. That makes sense. Then, if you could just... Before he can finish his thought, I turn away, closing my eyes. I consider peeking for just a second, then decide against it. Why do we need to peek? We already saw him. When I finally turn back, his towel is wrapped around his waist again, but spotted with bloodstains. Thank you, Lizzie. No problem, Edmund. I think I can hear the front door jiggle. We should go. Sure. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I'm fine. My heart is beating 100 times a second, but, all right then. We walked to the car and started to leave. Edmund has his eyes fixed out the window, gazing at the streets and the people as they passed us by. His spirits seem to have lifted a bit. Still not totally sure where I'm going when he finally speaks up. So we grabbed your car? I wasn't sure what he was getting at, so yes, I suppose we did though. Without alerting your mother. Thankfully, yeah. So she probably thinks you're at the vet. That's the plan. Which means I'm lying. I already feel a little worse. What's he getting at? So then, where is she going to think your car went? Well, I took it with me. Didn't you walk? Yeah, but I... Oops. Hey, Mum. I can hear my voice played back to me just slightly as I talk. Picked up the car, something came up. I'll explain later, but I don't want you to think it was, stolen or anything. Sorry I didn't come in and say hi. Anyway, I love you. Bye. Click. If nothing else, that gives me a little more time to think of a decent lie. I hate lying. Especially when I'm not necessarily doing something wrong. Should I have abandoned the naked Edmund on the street for the sake of not having to lie to anyone? Probably. Would anyone understand if they caught me lying? Is this a decent excuse? All of these musings come to me as I'm forced to select men's clothing from a thrift store. Shirts, pants, underwear, shoes. Don't know if Edmund would be a medium or a large, maybe an extra large. He's not a small guy, which I guess would preclude the medium sizes. Or would it? Well, I mean, if he gets something that's slightly too big, at least he can wear it, to then come in and maybe select something else. But he can't wear it if it's too small. Pick up all sorts of varying clothing and shoes. Thrift stores having a sale, it's all amazingly cheap. I mean, considering there are 5 guys on the cover of this game, we may need some more spare clothing in a bit. I check out, swiping my card through the machine. I ask myself if anyone's going to pay me back for all of this. I don't suppose Mr. Prince can spot me a 20. Whatever, the clothes cost $5 at most, which would be easier to swallow if I was getting paid for my work. Internships, God. Pay your interns! Returning to the car, I see Edmund staring out the window at the bland grey suburbia. Can't see his face, it's turned away from me. If If I was sitting where he was, I'd be looking at a hot, boring mess of colourless concrete with annoyance. Who knows, though? Maybe he's doing the time traveller thing where every bit of modern life fascinates him. Or something. Part of me can see him hiding some resentment. I should not have asked him to use his own towel. I hope he's not angry. Hey, Edmund. Got you some clothes. I hope they fit. Got easy-fitting stuff. If you don't like it, let me know. They're not the most, regal clothes in the world. Kind of shabby. Lucy, it was kind of you to even get them for me. That makes me feel a little better. I mean, how do we know he's time-travelling? We don't yet. Thanks, Evan. So we need to talk this thing out. Think? Nothing specific, just all of this. What's going on? I think we should grab a bite to eat and sit down to talk somewhere. Sounds good. I mean, why do we assume time traveller? Have you ever had coffee, Edmund? It's been a while. Would you like some? Certainly. Would it be alright if I also got water? Of course. We're still talking like people. I haven't caught him speaking like a royal or turning his nose up at anything. His poise is remarkable, actually. He grips his seat a little as I start up the car. I take him to a chain coffee shop. I'd take him to a neat underground coffee shop if I knew anyone. Oh well, he won't know the difference. So, I ordered him a black coffee and I put cream and sugar in it, imagining he would not like coffee's bitter taste at first. I personally got an overly sugary frappuccino. We got our drinks, sat down, and I'm ready to listen. Much better now he's got clothes on. My mind is open. So, reminder... Oh, the pin's disappeared. Okay, so there's a giveaway running at the moment. Hashtag cat to enter for a copy of this game on Xbox, which I will draw in like 17 minutes. But yes, apparently my pin disappeared. So I will just repost. Just repost the post, and then it's there. I won't repin it because then it'll cover my entire chat, and then I have to get up. But anyway, I'm calm. I don't have to go back to the vet today. Take a deep breath. Begin. What? Begin? How did this begin? Oh, stop joining the joke. What caused you to cook a hamster, and how did it turn out that I could kiss you and turn you back into a human? I have no idea. I don't know. Oh. I thought you'd know. Yeah, I really don't have a clue. It's all a blur. You're serious? Completely. I'd really like to know. I don't, though. I think maybe it was a wizard. God. God damn it. A wizard, huh? I don't know. It feels like it would be a spell or something. Remember my 25th birthday. Remember a lot of people passing around alcohol. Remember large castle halls and big promises. One day out of nowhere, though, I just kind of realised that I'm a hamster. Like, I was probably a hamster for maybe a few years before I realised that I was one. Could have been a decade, I don't know. I had a bit of a crisis, a panic. For the first 100? Had to be at least 100 years. For the first 100 or so years, I was a wild hamster, resurrecting as a wild animal over and over again. I would die over and over. Sometimes it would be a hawk. Sometimes it was a badger or something. Sometimes it would be disease. Oh, that killed him. Not that he resurrected as. Hi, sick lead. Sometimes I just die. For like no reason. Then, one day, I was a domesticated hamster. Placed in a cage, then placed in another cage. A little girl looked after me. I was taken care of. And then I died of old age. For a moment, Edmund is silent. This is a lot for me to take in, too. Sorry, I'm rambling. Promised I wouldn't do this, but... hamsters can't talk. Can't talk to anyone, not even to each other. Promised you wouldn't do what again? Casually referred to my previous hamster life. I did make him promise that, didn't I? Apologise for my grumpiness. Hey Edmund, forgot I said that. It was really rude of me, I'm sorry. I understand. Really, I do. I didn't mean to come across as so cavalier. Should have understood that I was trivialising something that could have been, well, shocking to you. I should be the one apologising. He's looking at me piteously. So he's not an immortal hamster. He just keeps on being resurrected as a hamster. That's weird. I wish you wouldn't. I just wish I hadn't snapped like that. There's nothing to apologise for. Don't apologise, Edmund. Everything's all right. Please continue what you were saying. All right. Well, like I was saying, it's really nice to talk to someone, but I couldn't really do that for the past however many years. But one day I came really close. What? Talking with someone else. How? I was taken to a vet, a different one than yours, and the vet was taking care of a cat. The cat didn't seem to belong to anyone. It looked like a stray. It was a white cat with orange and brown spots. Something was very different about it, though. We do get a cat. His eyes were moving attentively, glowing a little bit. No one seemed to notice, but me. Thought the vet was going to check on the cat's eyes. No such luck. Then out of nowhere, the cat spoke. Not out loud, but when the vet checked the cat's private parts, I could clearly hear the cat talk. Clearer than any words I'd heard any human speak. Whoa, what did it say? Watch it, lady. Oh, yeah, it didn't say another word. And they said if they didn't find a place for this cat in the next week, they would take it to an animal shelter. Never heard what happened to it. How sad. How long ago was this? Last month. Oh. Yeah, I saw it just a month ago. So this cat's probably still out there. I imagine he's at the animal shelter. It's a testy cat, probably undesirable. He? I heard a man's voice. Oh, okay then. Actually, that wasn't the only reason, but that's the easiest to explain. I just kind of knew it was a man. Weird. So yeah, I can't imagine anyone actually picked him up. I'm silent for a bit, trying to get a handle on my next words. Edmund's put me in a tough spot. Came here to figure out a plan for Edmund, to find him a place to sleep and find out what to do with him. And he starts up a story of another animal man. The soul trapped inside of an animal's body. After this coffee break, I'm at least halfway through my responsibilities as caretaker? Pet sitter, maybe? Edmund is partially my responsibility, and yet I have no idea what to do with him. We're really going to get started on saving more animals before I even know what to do with one guy. Even if there are people in need. Edmund? I need a plan. I want to help this guy too, whoever he is. No, wait. Hold on, I don't want to sound like I'm asking you to. I am. I guess I'm asking for your help. And I want to help Edmund. This guy's trapped like you are. I want to see him freed too. Edmund's silent. He wanted to say something, but he closed his mouth to let me continue speaking. I don't know what to do with you, much less another eye right now. Can't afford food and clothes for two guys, really. Plus, where are you going to sleep? I understand. To come up with a plan on my own, then. No, Edmund, please. I'm not saying that I'm not going to help. I want to. I can try and make it work. We just need to think it through a little more. All right. So we should talk about shelter. Talk about the shelter situation. All right, shelter. Where are you two going to sleep? Truthfully, have no idea. I found myself having to hand-wave the idea of him suggesting my bed. He's too polite for that. But if it comes down to that, you can stay in my room. I'll have to sneak you two in at night. Feels weird. Yes. What does? Being referred to as you two already. We're already doing this, aren't we? We are. I hope he's okay. Me too. Thank you for letting us stay in your room. Don't thank me yet. It's kind of a dump. Food. I imagine you're kind of hungry. A little, yes. A little? Kind of a lot. Well, we'll get you something to eat on our way out. I have a couple $100 in my account right now, as long as you're okay with cup ramen for a while. And by you, of course, I mean both of you. What is cup ramen? Oh, it's a very cheap kind of food. It's not horrible. Even if it is, I'd be alright with that as long as it's food. Of any kind, really. Edmund looks down. His eyes move vaguely towards his stomach. He's probably hungrier than he's letting on. Okay, good. I just hope this cat guy's okay with the stuff. Do you think this guy's going to be naked when he transforms? Can't imagine he wouldn't be. Alright then, let's make a stop back at the thrift store before heading to the animal shelter. Lucy? Yes? You do know I'm not positive that's where he is. I figured as much. Okay. I'm just going to grab him the cheapest clothes I can find. He'll have to go shoeless. Then he had one pair of flip-flops at the thrift store. Or he can use mine. You're too nice, Edmund. What if it turns out he's a jerk? Then he's a jerk that's been trapped in a cat body. He has my sympathy. You say so. Seems to about cover it. So, are you ready? I mean, I kiss cats all the time. They don't turn into men. Or women. I'm not disappointed by this. Ready as I'll ever be, I guess. Okay, I kind of want to rescue the second guy. How long have we got? So we've got 10 minutes. Cool. I got Edmund a panini on the way out of the coffee shop. He did very loudly. I imagine it's been a long time since he's been forced to chew with his mouth closed. Whenever I look away, all I hear is repulsive smacking noises. That's gross. I hate that. My turn to see him now has become much more forgivable. He smiles whenever I catch his eyes. Then I turn back towards the road. Crunching and smacking then resumed. Is the mouth open eating because of the years of being a hamster, really? I know plenty of men have been gross for a good decade that do that. Men. Ugh. Not my words. Edmund is looking intently around the shelter. He's probably looking harder than I am. Looking for a white cat with orange-brown spots. He's looking for the undeniable spark of human intelligence. I'm not sure if I've ever seen the undeniable spark of human intelligence. Then again, if it's undeniable, wouldn't I have noticed it by now? Whatever. Edmund grabs my hand occasionally when he pulls me towards the next section of the shelter. I take extra good care not to noticeably caress his hand when he does this. I just let him pull me to the next set of cages. He's becoming disheartened as he's looking. Edmund, there are other shelters in town. I know there's at least one more. Well, that's good. Doesn't take away from the fact he's losing a bit of hope. Is this him? I say, pointing to a black cat with a single orange spot. He examines it closely. Absolutely not. How do you know? This cat is black and only has the one spot. Plus, he's just a cat. Again, how do you know? His eyes are, well, not unintelligent, just they're cat eyes. Okay then. Take a deep sigh and continue following Edmund. I think he heard me sigh. He grips my hand tighter. Makes me feel a little better. If I'm not mistaken, there's a small amount of blush in his face. That is until... Oh my god! There he is. Just an ordinary brown and orange cat. Hi, cutie. He's looking up at us attentively. Don't see any glowing, but I do see one thing that's peculiar. I have his attention. I've had a cat's attention before. This one's awake, looking at me, waiting for a reply. He's listening, or maybe just being polite. This is him, Edmund. This is him. Quickly, kiss him. What? No! He's in a cage! That will kill him. Right. Edmund rubs his back for a second as he acknowledges me. Yes, we're going to adopt the cat and then go find an alley somewhere because, you know, we don't really want to be turning him into a man in the animal shelter, surely. I bet his back still hurts. That looked painful. Adopt him? Yeah, I guess that's the only way this is happening. I lean down towards the cat's nose. He has bright green eyes. His eyes follow mine. Hey, little guy. For some reason, I await a reply. Do you know if he can talk? That may have been just when I was an animal. Okay, then. I pet the top of the cat's head for a split second. The cat tucks its neck in to avoid my fingers. The sign on the cat's cage door says his name is Apollo. So we adopted Apollo. He's not doing too well in there. The cage is rattling around as Edmund carries Apollo in his little cat cab. The cat does not sound happy. Sure, he'll be fine. We're almost home. Even my parents were home. Now that Edmund's in clothes, I can dismiss him as a friend and Apollo as his new cat. When we arrive home, however, the driveway is empty, so I don't have to lie about anything. Here we are. Once we're in the backyard, I open the cage. I don't do that thing where you stick your face in the cage to prevent the cat from coming out. You do that, you end up with scratches. Edmund says this thing must be human, that it must understand our intentions at least to some degree. I'm holding a fresh set of clothes. As the cat walks out, his gaze looks around as if evaluating his new surroundings. He's not as panicked as he was in the car. Alright, if you can understand me, I need you to stay still. The cat looks up for a second and then continues to walk. Apollo, please come back here. No such luck. I walk towards Apollo. He walks just a little faster than me. Classic cat move. I swear to you, he's human. He's got to be. Says Edmund, not realizing that if this cat is human, he's acting like a complete asshole. I finally walk Apollo into a corner under a table. I kneel down and hold him still. Cat's fidgeting hard, trying to get loose. I kiss his ear while I still have the chance. His eyes grow wide. His body begins to mutate. What was once a cat is now a lump of flesh. Gross. Not restrained like the flesh I'd seen before. As this cat begins to grow arms, begins to grow legs, they start to splay out. It's as if this large body had been trapped inside of this tiny cat prison all along. His limbs splayed out, seeking to stretch until they ripped right off. Smooth black hair began to form on top of his head. When all was said and done, the quiet remained. The light began to fade. A man stood up in front of me. Oh, he's got the little orange bit in his hair. Muscled, chiseled, tall. Thick, expressive eyebrows, green eyes, naked as the day he was born. Perhaps naked, okay, hi. Was I a cat just a second ago? beautiful. Damn it! This confused, horrified man is also gorgeous. He's speaking. That shirt and those pants, those wouldn't happen to be for me, would they? Starting to see a pattern here! Yeah, they are. Swell. He stood there for another minute, paralysed. This man clearly isn't the enlightened paragon of composure that Edmund was. There I am, absent-mindedly staring at his junk, just as shamefully as before. Would it be perfectly alright if I took those threads off your hands? Yes, certainly. I mean, wait? Yes, yes, of course, I said, turning my head away and handing the naked man the shirt and pants. He was done only a second later. Miss, you can look now. Turning back, the clothes fit his form pretty well. His form is still clearly visible under his outfit. May I ask what just happened? It's as if we both forgot we were going to have to explain this plan over again. I think maybe we should head back to the coffee shop. This may take a minute. Alright then. Didn't get less jarring. I wish they didn't have to be naked when they appeared. Kind of. I'm Lucy. My name's Edmund. Well, you two, I guess it's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Frank Tomlinson. But you can call me Frankie. Or Frank. Whatever floats your boat. Catman's World. Frankie Tomlinson. He's one of the two Barra characters. I don't know what that means. Anyone know what a Barra character is? Not a clue. Why you were transformed? Nope, no idea. Not even a little? Nuh-uh. Huh. Sorry I can't help you again. I apologize. Could I get your name one more time? Oh, it's Lucy. Right, I apologize, Miss Lucy. Just Lucy is fine. Alright then. He's odd. His eyes move towards his watch ever slightly every 2 minutes or so. Or rather his watch wrist. And you're Edward? Edmund. It's a pleasure. I'm sorry if I'm not entirely here. This is very strange for me. Sorry, I do apologize for the appalling American accent. I didn't know what else to do. I barely remember a thing. My head is spinning. I didn't have time to realize I was a human before I realized I was naked. It was only one wackadoo moment after another, if you don't mind me saying. I could really use a drink. Sure, yeah. I'm saying as I'm getting up and walking over to the fridge. Getting, I guess, the drink feels more like a welcome, comfortable task, rather than trying to weasel answers out of an amnesiac from, Wait, he's not a prince too, is he? What would you like, Frank? You know what? A cold soda pop would really hit the spot. What? Yeah, sure, give me 1 second. Thanks, sweetheart. I really appreciate it. My body freezes up for a moment. I don't know how to react in situations like this. Did you just call me sweetheart? I feel... offended, but... he was just a cat, so let's just be confused. Confused? No one's ever called me that before, much less a stranger. Not offended, I'm just caught off guard. And what was with wackadoo, anyway? Being the closest thing I have to a confidant, I look over to Edmund to see if he heard that too. Edmund is raising his eyebrow at me. He seems as bewildered as I am. I'm a little surprised that he is, actually. I guess I didn't expect him to know why I feel the way I do. He lifts his shoulders at me, confused. He whispers to me, just loud enough for me to hear. What is soda pop? Oh, well, never mind then. I guess I'm alone in this feeling. I pour him a glass of soda and place it down in front of him. Thanks, I'm parched. He chugs it down like he's going to take it all in one big gulp, but stops himself halfway through looking at me. I find myself feeling a little better after seeing his face. It still feels strange, but I don't think it was his intention. I feel the way one feels when dealing with an old person. I appreciate the fact that you think I'm the cat's pajamas, Grandad, or I would if I knew what that even means. Frank is silent just for a moment. You alright? Is everything okay, Lucy? You seem irked. Didn't appreciate the sweetheart. I would really prefer if you didn't call me sweetheart. Why? Well, I wasn't expecting why. I thought it'd speak for himself. To find out when this gay guy came from. It's a strange term. I guess I'm a little offended. It seems belittling. Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't realize you felt that way. Thank you for telling me. Welcome. Now I actually feel better. It's odd. I was expecting you to be annoyed at my request. Yes, because that's... Oh my god. The timer just went off. Because honestly, that's how a lot of guys react when you tell them not to call you things like that. So it's nice that he reacted appropriately. We're just going to finish this conversation to see if we're going to get any answers, and then we'll switch to the next game. Or at least bothered that I was offended. You must really not know that I could have been offended by that. So you sure there's nothing else you can remember? Not really. I know that I must have been a cat for some time. Like how long? At least 30 years. 30? Yeah, about that. Really? At least, if not longer. Edmund and I trade glances. I'm tempted to briefly giggle to myself. That feels like no time at all, 30 years. But I haven't even been alive that long. Edmund has lived lifetimes longer than Frank. It'd be tough to tell him what's happened. Enough about me, though. May I ask who you people are? I mean, sure, actual cats can call me sweetheart. Because, yes, as you know, I don't understand cat language. But yes, I mean, I think I'd be less offended by sweetheart these days than I am by ma'am. If one more person calls me ma'am, I may explode. I am not a ma'am. Makes my skin crawl. No, wait, Frankie, what's the last year you remember being human? Oh, 1958. Eyebrows raised. That's a lot longer than 30 years. Wow, what year is it? It's 2017. Frankie's eyebrows raised slightly. His head shakes a little bit as if he's trying to snap himself out of a nasty dream. 2017? Yeah. That's something. Frankie straightens himself out, holding his forehead. He looks up around him. His eyes rest for a moment on the microwave and the refrigerator. 2017, that's something. That's really something. May I use your restroom? Yeah, sure. Across the hall, take a left. He stumbles towards the bathroom, his shoulders tense and his steps uneasy. Hey, Edmund? Yeah, Lucy? Why weren't you that shocked by what year it is? I had a lot of time to think, I guess. Told myself that I might be a hamster forever. Considered it possible that I may see the end of the world. Lost hope after about 100 years. Realized that if this continued, I could wake up any year. Could have been 3017. Could have been year 10,017. Anything if I just kept reappearing. Could have just gone another 1,000 years without anything changing. 2017 seems relatively early now. Yeah, but this guy has another time. Oh, this guy has another time I've had to think about all of this. The door to the bathroom opens up and Frankie begins to stumble outside. I didn't hear the toilet flush. He's either inconsiderate, 1950 toilets don't work how I thought they did, or he didn't actually go to the bathroom. I'm guessing it's the last one. He sits back down, his eyes trying to focus on something. He gulps down the rest of his soda, takes a breath. This isn't how I'd pictured the distant year 2000. Well, I stopped myself. It's been 17 years since 2000. I wasn't even a teenager. It seems like so long ago. Oh, maybe we're not 18 then. I thought you went to college when you were 18. I don't know. 4-year college, maybe that's a different thing. I don't know, I'm not American. It seems so long ago. Anything big I should know about? I guess the Cold War never heated up. That's good. Smoking's bad for you? How bad? Pretty bad. Oh. Can you die from it? Sometimes. Like, what are the odds? I don't know, not good if you do it for a long time. Anything else? Technology is absolutely ridiculous. I guess that. I'd see Mac owners constantly sitting at weird flat television screens. Goes pretty deep. Give me an example. Instant mail. Instant how? Instant. Instant. Wow. As a paps? What? Like, do paps teleport the letters between people? It's not real mail, it's information. You type on the television screen and it shows up on your friends' television screens. Oh, wow. Maybe I should stop. This doesn't seem to be helping him. He's still playing with his hair. Maybe it's a nervous habit. It's a weird moment. He's having way more trouble with this than Edmund did. How did you find me in that pussycat? Could you not say it like that? Regardless, how? I did. I was just like you. I was trapped as a hamster for even longer than you were. For whatever reason, I could just tell that was you. Wait, hold on, pal. Did you say hamster? Yeah. I saw you at a vet once. You were weird looking. You coughed in it. It was your voice. I've seen you. Yes. Lucy here kissed me by chance and changed me back. No kidding. Yeah. Well, Miss Lucy, I can't thank you enough for all you've done for me. It's nothing. How many others like me are there? We don't know then, I guess. No. Sounds like these guys need help. Hold on, Frankie. I don't know if I can support more than you two. No need, I can take care of myself. I'll sleep out in the street if I need to, I won't be bothering you. Edmund and I already talked about that. Till we figure out a more permanent solution, you can stay in my room. I understand, but I really can take care of myself. I'll get a motel room. With what money? When I was younger, I buried a couple of $dozen off for a drive. What? Where's that? It's down 2nd Street? Where are we? Southern California? Plus a couple of $dozen isn't really that much money anymore. What do you mean? Edmund's just sitting there quietly. This is getting awkward. I don't know how to answer that. What can a couple of $dozen buy me? Movie and a dinner? Oh, well then, yeah, I might have to stay with you then. It's okay, we planned for this. And the sun's going down anyway. I'm feeling pretty tired. Well, come on, let's get you into my room. However old she is, this is just weird. Here you go, guys. I hand a sandwich off to Edmund and Frankie. I saw them just chatting idly. Thanks, Lucy. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. ... He's pausing for laughter. Is that still new to him? Edmund's smiling at it. For the first time since Edmund's changed, I feel like it actually might be in over my head. Really? A whole horse? Not literally. Oh, okay, good. It was a joke. I was joking. I thought it was funny. I don't have the heart to tell them. Thanks for the sandwich, Lucy. Yeah, really, thanks a lot. No problem. So I can sleep on the floor if one of you guys... No. Absolutely not. Not happening. You should sleep in the bed. I'm fine on the floor. Oh, well, alright then. The sun's beginning to set outside. I wouldn't normally sleep so soon, but I'm really tired and it's been a long day. So I decide to give myself a rest this time around. Well, I suppose it's about time. Huh. Wait, what's going on? Frankie, you okay? No, I feel weird. Nothing is happening. Wait, no, something is totally happening. What the... I don't know, there's 5 on the start screen. Uh-oh. Frank? Help me. His body contracted and he was transformed back into a cat. He's staring up now with his cat eyes, shocked and horrified. Quick, kiss him. It's now just a little weirder knowing who's inside the body of this cat. But regardless, I lean in and peck him on the forehead. Lo and behold, he changes back into a human. At least he's not naked again. What in the Sam Hill was that? I don't know. Why isn't this happening to me? My stomach's still queasy. I don't think it's over. Ah! And just as quickly as he turned back, he's a cat again. Staring in disbelief, horrified. He's still in his cat body, but running away from me this time. Kiss him again. Hurry, kiss him better this time. Keep your damn cool. I'm not going to lunge. Don't lunge at a cat. They scratch. I give the situation a second to breathe before doing anything rash. Frankie, or rather Apollo, is staring at me, terrified. Clearly doesn't want to be kissed again. What do we do? Apollo meows and his hair stands on end. I don't know. Well, that seemed to happen when the sun's setting. It's nighttime now. Maybe it's something to do with the night. Don't know why it wasn't me. Me neither. Lucy, this is bad. I can't really tell why he's saying that. Feeling an intense sense of responsibility right now. Because they depend on me. Frankie's sad cat eyes are still staring directly at mine. He's looking to me for help and I can't do anything. Edmund's looking at me with a horrified frown. I can't just leave this now. Gotta figure out what's happening to them. They can turn back at any time, then need me to turn them human again. If I'm gone, they could be animals for years. This is bad. This is bad. I'm scared. Me too. A long silence persists after Edmund and I reassure each other a few more times that this is bad. 15 minutes of silent panic ensue. So what now? Well, we sleep, I guess. I don't know if we can't change him in the morning. We sleep until then. What do you think, Frankie? Frankie's eyes have calmed. He's at ease and unable to rest. You can sleep in my bed if you want to. Frankie stares silently at the ground for a moment. After he's done thinking to himself, he walks past Edmund and jumps up onto my bed. He needs the place on my bed where my feet are supposed to go. This is so strange. I know. Don't know why I'm not changing. Can you change at will? You mean like decide to become a hamster? Oh, I don't even know how to begin to do that. Think hamster thoughts? What, like pellets? Yeah. Already tried that, like, all day. So, I got up. I grabbed Edmund some pillows and blanket. I looked around the house to see if my parents had returned. They had not yet, so I went downstairs and grabbed a mattress. Dragging the mattress into my room took a couple of minutes. In between leaving my room and coming back, Frankie had drifted off to sleep. A ray of moonlight sat on his body and he was snoring lightly, barely audibly. It was odd to look at him, a cat I had to treat like a human. This was life now. Time for sleep then. I guess it is. Alright. Well, good night, Edmund. Good night, Lucy. Now we have to search for the others. Okay, no, now we have to save the game and move on to the next one. Oh, did we unlock any art? Yes. We got ham chop and Apollo. Cool. So far we've got Edmund and Frankie. And there are 3 others who I will meet at some point. We can have a look at the achievements, see what they're called. Kyle is a ferret. Miguel is the other Barrett. I don't know what Barrett is. And then Charlie, a bear. Kyle, Miguel, Charlie. I'm going to have to look up Barrett and then we'll switch over. Okay, so I get British Automation and Robot Association. Something to do with Fruit Loaf. Barra Breath. It's also sportswear. Ah, there we go. A Wiktionary. Oh, okay. It is short for Barazoku from Japanese, literally Rose Tribe, the name of Japan's first modern gay men's magazine, named after a post-World War II term for gay men. So, gay. Cool! Assuming means gay. So, right, okay, then now we know that context. Okay, so Frankie and Miguel, which is the 2 and 4, if we're going across like that. Okay, cool. Well, at least now I have context. Right, so that was Animal Lover. Oh, did I say I got a copy of this game for streaming purposes? I mean, it says it on the thing at the beginning, but yes, thank you to Penguin Pop Games for the code for this. Oh, and we have the giveaway. I'm going to roll it. Mr. Cornus! Okay. I'll make a note of that and I will message you the code after the stream. So congratulations, because I'm fairly certain I've got you on Discord, right? Yes. Cool. Okay, so usual Joe case thingies apply. I am going to put the end screen up, but it's not the end of the whole stream, just the end of this section, and then we're going to switch games. So yes, you are on Discord. Yes, I have your thing, so I will message you after the stream with the code, because it's not on the current page in my spreadsheet, so I have to go back a couple of months, back a couple of things. So yes, okay, so we're going to put the end screen up and say yes, thank you very much to Penguin Pop Games for the game for streaming purposes. This is very fun. I am going to play more of this. I want to find out what happens, why. I want to find out why. I really need to find out why. Okay, so I'm going to stop this segment and then switch over games.